The top three, Mary, Jeremy, and Matthew, battle it out for a spot in the MasterChef Canada finale.
I just can't fry them all at the same time.
I really just want to sit down and give up.
What is going on here?
It's top three, and I need to act like it is top three. There is no room for error.
I feel that I've found myself here. I've found my real passion, and being top three proves it to me. Winning this competition will give me the freedom to pursue my food dream of owning modern restaurants. I know that my passion is cooking. I love it.
Mary, Matthew, and Jeremy, congratulations. Week after week, you have weathered some of the toughest challenges in MasterChef Canada history.
And this next mystery box could bring you one giant step closer to the MasterChef Canada finale.
Tonight, your inspiration will be the stunning ingredients under these 13 mystery boxes.
Some of them are small, some of them are taller. I don't know what's in these mystery boxes.
And here to present them are 13 of Canada's most influential chefs.
From Buca, Rob Gentile.
Oh my God. I see David Hawksworth, and he's a huge deal. He has probably the best restaurant in Vancouver.
From Los Colibres, Ilia Herrera.
Farzan Fala is here. I love his restaurant. This is so exciting.
From Portia, Basilio Pesce.
From Saturday Dinette, Suzanne Barr.
From Pai, Dewey Regula.
This time last year, I was just chilling in Winnipeg. Now, Canada's most influential chefs are standing right in front of me.
From Nota Bene, David Lee.
From Charcut, Connie D'Souza.
This is super intimidating.
Wow.
These 13 extraordinary chefs hail from all across the country. And so do the 13 ingredients that they're about to reveal.
I'm confused. These ingredients look quite familiar.
If you're thinking these ingredients look familiar, you're right. You cooked with them in your very first Mystery Box Challenge, celebrating Canada's 10 provinces and 3 territories.
Since then, you have experienced an amazing culinary journey, and we want your dishes tonight to reflect how far you have come.
Tonight, you will create 16 stunning entrees that will be served to us and our 13 distinguished guests.
Wow.
You will have just 90 minutes to plan, prep, and present your 16 plates. During service, our guest chefs will give us their feedback and help us decide the winning dish.
The home cook who prepares the best dish will not just win this Mystery Box Challenge, they will advance directly into the MasterChef Canada finale.
A spot in the finale is at stake, so I'm gonna fight for it. Game on.
I have been up at the front with mystery box dishes before, but I've never won.
The 2 remaining home cooks will go head-to-head in the most grueling pressure test yet.
I don't want to cook in the pressure test. I have to up my game and hit it out of the park.
Are you ready to show us everything you've got?
Yes, chef!
Your 90 minutes starts now!
Blueberries.
Lots of maple.
They have to do 16 individual plates, and every single one has to look exactly the same.
Knowing that you have to cook for 13 talented chefs who you admire and respect, maybe even at their restaurants, that is an incredibly tough feat.
Hey, don't forget the 3 MasterChef Canada judges. And we're pretty good too, you know.
I'm pretty terrified and intimidated. Ouch.
These are ingredients that they worked with in the beginning of this competition. So now we get to see the journey, how far they've evolved, where they started, and where they are now.
I want to celebrate Canada with this dish. I'm making a butter-poached Arctic char with crispy charred skin, a carrot puree, pickled veg, and steamed clams.
Matthew has been absolutely fascinating and inspirational to watch his journey from day one to where he is now.
I remember my first mystery box. These ingredients may have been daunting, but now that I see them again, I can cook with all of them.
I'm gonna make sure it's gonna be plated beautifully, and it's gonna taste really good too.
This is redemption. I want to win this mystery box.
It's good, everything's good.
I'm making my take on fish and chips. I'm gonna use pickerel because it reminds me of my dad and going fishing with him when I was a kid. I'm channeling my dad today. The first time I cooked with these ingredients in the first mystery box, I made a really homey plate, but I didn't win. Today, I want to take a humble idea and elevate it to MasterChef Canada quality.
Mary has gone with a pickerel. The amount of work it takes to clean, fillet, and make sure you get every single bone out, that is going to chew up a ton of the cooking time for Mary.
Oh, yes.
I'm definitely taking a risk.
I hope my dish impresses them. I'm making a steamed clams with potato and green lentil gnocchi. I want to show the judges how far I've come.
Looking back at my first mystery box dish, there was a lot of things wrong with that dish. I would strain my sauce, I would portion my char.
Throughout this competition, he is growing from simple to refined.
This is the one to win because I want to be top 2.
The one common denominator among these 3 home cooks is that they never take the easy route. They always push themselves.
Okay.
Matthew,
Hi, Chef.
top 3, top 3.
Top 3. It's an amazing feeling, Chef.
How does this dish show us your journey?
I'm gonna show off all the techniques that I've learned. I'm gonna butter poach char.
I've never had butter poached Arctic char before, so this
Wow.
will be a first time for me, and I'm sure it'll be a first time for a lot of the 13 chefs in there.
Wow, no pressure, Chef.
Yeah, they're expecting your very best,
Yeah, Chef.
and so are we.
Thanks,
Okay?
Chef.
I want to show off today.
Yum.
Butter poaching char? I've never heard that before. It's an extreme risk, but I love to take risks in this competition.
Oh, gorgeous.
Let's talk. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Hi there, Mary.
Hi, Chef.
So, trip down memory lane with these 13 ingredients.
It is, definitely.
So, how do you plan to cook the pickerel?
So I'm doing a take on fish and chips.
Fish and chips do not sound elevated and sophisticated, given the audience that you're cooking for today.
I'm going to do a little light batter with some of the Pinot Grigio. I'm also doing a blueberry zucchini tomato ketchup.
Wow.
And instead of capers in my tartar sauce, I'm doing a pickled lentil. When you look at the plate, it won't seem like fish and chips.
So I'll let you carry on and
Thank
look forward
you.
to trying your reinvented fish and chips.
Perfect. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Chef.
Mary. Good luck.
You have 40 minutes left.
Jeremy,
Hi, Chef.
what are you making?
I'm making a potato and green lentil gnocchi with steamed clams.
Did you count your clams?
I have not, but I know that I'm gonna have enough.
What is your strategy in order to make this dish 16 times?
I'm trying to work fast as possible so I can have as much time as I can to plate. I don't want to serve you guys and 13 other chefs something that looks ugly.
Well, I don't think you will.
Thank you, Chef.
Okay.
So Mary is stewing a dish. It is a take on fish and chips.
Did I just hear you say fish and chips?
That's exactly what I said.
Fish and chips for 13 of the most influential chefs in the country.
But she promises me this is going to be a fish and chips that has a twist like you've never seen before.
Matthew has cut his Arctic char into very, very small pieces. And then he's gonna poach it in butter. When you poach small pieces of fish, it's very fragile. It can break apart. It can be overcooked. And I don't think it's a good idea.
You know, Jeremy, his big issue is being able to take a concept of a dish and put it on a plate that will blow us away.
Did you see how fast he got all those pots, got those clams, and now doing the potatoes?
Certainly no shortage of energy there.
Wouldn't be me if I wasn't sweating.
You have 30 minutes left.
You know, time management is important in this challenge.
The pressure of doing 16 dishes is getting to me.
It looks like Matthew's pan is really smoking heavily back there.
My clams are burning. I have to get another set of clams on right away because I don't have that much time.
Ouch. This is literally the tightest for time I've ever been in this competition.
Mary is starting to feel the pressure, the stress.
I need to get my fish on ASAP.
Things are piling up for her.
I just can't fry them all at the same time. They're all stuck.
It's just stuck.
The
The amount of work I have left to do seems literally impossible.
I am literally falling apart, and I hate it.
I really just want to sit down and give up.
Everything's almost cooked, it's just the gnocchi.
I'm not experienced with knowing how much ingredients it's gonna take to feed 16 people. So I'm really struggling with the portions. I'm basically just winging it.
One of my biggest flaws is wanting everything to go perfectly. I just need to keep telling myself nothing's gonna go perfectly. And I just need to get these plates done.
Yeah.
15 minutes! You should be plating soon.
I only have 15 minutes left, and that's less than a minute per plate. But I'm gonna get everything on the plate if it's the end of me.
Oh, I'm so sweaty.
I'm really worried. I don't have time.
Look at those plates of Matthew. Absolutely stunning.
He's got it all figured out. Look, one piece at a time. He's going down the line, 16 plates.
I'm the strongest plater here, and this is gonna get me into the finale.
Yeah, she needs to hustle.
She is really up against the clock here. You have 5 minutes left!
They're all feeling the pressure. You can see it in their faces.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm really worried about Jeremy's gnocchi. It doesn't look like it's going to be enough for 16 portions.
Not gonna have enough. Fuck.
1 minute. The server will be picking up the plates.
There's something about Mary. Well, she won't give up.
Look at Jeremy. The servers are ready to pick up Jeremy's plate, and he's not ready to go.
We're all fighting for those 2 spots, and I worked as hard as I could, and I tried my best to get everything on the plates.
I was ready to give up, but I'm really happy with the fact that I got done. I want this. I really want this.
I can't believe I just did that. It was so hard, but this is what I love to do, and I can't believe I got to serve all those amazing chefs. I want to be them someday, so it's a really big honor for me.
Chefs, thank you for being here to help judge the talent of our top 3 home cooks. First up is Matthew. Matthew, please describe your dish.
I made a butter poached Arctic char with pickled veg, carrot puree, and crispy char skin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And bon appetit, everyone.
I tell you, beautiful presentation, nice use of space. This is one of his best presented dishes.
Let me correct you. This is the best one he's presented. This looks beautiful.
Beautiful little ribbons of zucchini. Nice to see he has a crispy char skin there, which will add a nice crunch to it.
Yes.
Elia, what are your thoughts on Matthew's dish, please?
I love the presentation. It's very clean and it has lots of harmony. The pickles, I really fell in love with the pickles.
Chef John Horn, tell us your opinion of this creation.
I think Matthew did a very great job on this dish. I know Arctic char is a very hard fish to cook. It can go one way or the other very quickly on you. I thought the clams were beautifully cooked. The balance on the plate with the acidity was very, very nice.
Marc-Olivier, could you share your thoughts with us on Matthew's dish?
The sweetness of the fish is really good. I did think it was missing a bit of seasoning, and the fish was a little dry, but overall it's a pretty good dish.
Matthew was inspired by having all of you great chefs in this room. He did a really wonderful job. Big, bright flavors. The presentation was very, very close to what you would see in a high-end restaurant.
Next up is Mary. Mary, please describe your dish.
I did my take on fish and chips. Underneath, I did a tartar sauce, and I did a tomato blueberry ketchup for you.
Thank you very much, Mary.
Thanks so much. Enjoy.
You're excited for this one.
Beautiful looking plates.
The aroma coming off this is absolutely spectacular. I've got to be honest, I was worried about the idea she's doing fish and chips, but she's elevated it.
Yeah.
Really unique dish. Connie D'Souza, how did you feel about Mary's dish?
I loved Mary's dish. I loved her creativity with the pickled lentils and the tartar sauce. And honestly, I thought I would hate the blueberry ketchup, but it was so savory and really smoky and delicious. Really well done. I'd hire her for sure.
Awesome. Robert Reynolds, what are your impressions of Mary's fish and chips?
I love the presentation. Being from England myself, I grew up on fish and chips. The fish is perfectly cooked in the middle. My only thing is that the ballast a little too thick for the amount of fish that's there.
The fish was perfectly done, and the tartar sauce with the lentil, that was fantastic.
Next up is Jeremy.
Hey, guys.
Jeremy, please describe your dish.
I made steamed clam and green lentil and potato gnocchi, and garnished with Brussels sprouts and carrots. I apologize, some of you, there is no gnocchi on the plate.
I feel like crap. It's embarrassing to be top 3 and serve incomplete plates. I want to punch a wall.
It's not a good start when you have to explain to the table this missing element. Michael is the only one who has a complete plate. I don't have a gnocchi.
Well, I'll share with you then, okay? I'll put
Yes,
this right here. We can
man,
share.
I got 5 clams. I'll trade you a clam for a gnocchi, okay?
Done.
These clams are perfectly cooked. Spectacular.
I agree, the clams are cooked really nicely. Yeah, I mean, it's gorgeous.
All right, look at that.
Yeah.
Chef Rob, you're the Italian restaurant owner.
Chef.
So what do you think of the gnocchi?
Well, I think Jeremy definitely made a solid effort here with this dish. The clams are cooked perfectly. The seasoning is bang on, but the gnocchi element didn't tie in. It was a solid effort, but, you know, just not quite perfect at the end.
I actually think he's taken the concept of a dish that is very difficult to present and been able to elevate it. So I thought he did an amazing job.
David Hawksworth, what are your thoughts on Jeremy's dish?
Jeremy had the right idea. You know, this is a pretty intimidating table here, but I think a little too ambitious with that gnocchi.
Jeff Hopgood, were you surprised by the abilities that these home cooks possess?
I am surprised, and my hat's off to all of them. This is a big challenge, and they all succeeded in their own way.
Chefs, I can't begin to thank you enough for your assistance and helping us come up with what is going to be a tough decision.
The stakes are sky high.
Who is going straight to the finale?
I know I speak for you 3 home cooks when I say that it was an honor to have these 13 extraordinary Canadian chefs in the MasterChef kitchen tonight.
The 3 of you have shown some exceptional talent, and most importantly, presented some beautiful, tasty food. On behalf of all of us here today, congratulations on an excellent job.
Thank you.
Chefs, thank you very much for inspiring our home cooks and helping us make a very difficult decision.
Mary, Jeremy, and Matthew, please come up to the front.
I want a spot in the finale so bad, but I know that I didn't cook on par today.
The 16 dishes that you created tonight demonstrated your incredible growth during this competition. But as you know, only one home cook can win this Mystery Box Challenge and advance directly to the MasterChef Canada finale.
I really want it to be me. I want to see my name on a chef's jacket.
Choosing that home cook was a very tough decision. But after weighing every element on your plates, one dish stood out.
I'm so close. I'm really hoping that my dish edged them out.
And that dish was made by Mary.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Mary, please come up and get your chef jacket.
think I'm dreaming, but I don't want to wake up because it's the best thing ever.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Amazing job.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you so much.
Mary, congratulations, an amazing job.
Thank you so much, Chef.
Please head on up to the gallery.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job, Mary.
After everything that has happened, all of the blood and sweat and burns and tears, putting on that jacket just felt right.
Good luck, guys.
Thanks, Mary. Thank you.
Matthew and Jeremy, you will now go head-to-head in the most high-stakes pressure test you'll have ever faced. It will determine whether you join Mary in the finale or leave the MasterChef Canada kitchen tonight. Please put on these black aprons.
The finale means everything to me, so I do not want to falter in the last hurdle. It's crazy to say, but I actually love the pressure tests because every time I put on that black apron, I win.
The 3 dishes we're about to show you have 3 things in common. Each one is extremely difficult. Each one is citrus-infused. And each one could potentially pave or block your path to the MasterChef Canada finale.
The first is a beautiful white chocolate ganache with cake croutons. Each element, the ganache, the ice cream, and the caramelized white chocolate, involves a difficult, complex technique.
Next up, a refreshing lime choux with a crunchy coconut sablé. It's filled with lime mousse, lime meringue, and a sweet avocado puree.
The third and final dish, a matcha green tea tart filled with a yuzu and lemon curd, topped with meringue, sesame snaps, finger limes, and gold leaf.
Each one of these desserts is extremely difficult to master. And we want you to replicate all 3 of them in just 90 minutes.
Oh my gosh, I am so happy that I'm up in the gallery. This pressure test is nuts.
Please come up and sample.
There are so many components that go into each of these desserts.
But it looks simple, but it's very complex.
They're the most beautiful desserts I've ever seen. Every single component seems to have a special place and everything seems to make sense.
Delicious.
Please go to your stations.
Good luck, man.
Good luck, guys.
Thanks, Mary. Thank you.
I respect Matthew so much, but it's about the finale. I gotta take him out. Jeremy is going home. There's nothing gonna stop me from getting my spot in the finale.
At your stations, you will find everything you need to recreate these stunning desserts, including top-of-the-line Miele appliances. Are you ready? Cook your way to the MasterChef Canada finale?
Yes, Chef!
Your 90 minutes starts now!
Go, guys.
It's 25 components that has to be baked, cooled, cooked. I certainly would not like to do this in 90 minutes.
I think a professional pastry chef would struggle to do this.
I'm gonna be working super intense today, as fast as I can, and just get everything on the go. I wanna compete against Mary so bad in the finale. I'm pretty good at replications, so I think I got this one.
I want that chef code so badly. My food dream is right here and it's right in front of me, and now I have to prove myself. I'm gonna cook like my life depends on it. Jeremy knows how much I want this, so Jeremy should watch out.
I think if it comes to speed, then that's what's gonna set me apart from Matthew.
Nice, Jeremy.
It's been 5 minutes and Jeremy has like 3 things done.
So fast.
It kind of scares me about the finale because if Jeremy's cooking next to me, I better speed it up.
So right now, they both seem to be working on their choux pastry. Jeremy's already got his piped out in the silicone mold.
And don't forget the coconut sablé, because that has to be put right on top of the choux pastry.
And then as it bakes, it melts over the top, forming a beautiful looking crust to it.
Almost like a crunchy glaze.
Matthew tends to get a little flustered when the pressure is on, and that could be his weakness here.
Could this be a case of the tortoise and the hare?
It could quite easily be that. Be just a little bit behind in his timing.
Jeremy is fast, and speed is important, but execution matters a lot more.
Hey, Chef.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I got my choux in the oven. I'm doing multiple things at once because I know that I need a lot of time to plate.
I'm just gonna go around and check out your oven.
Sure.
Uh-oh. What happened in here? Look at that. Your sablé is actually slid off of your choux pastry.
Yeah, it has.
But not all of them. One of them is safe, right in the middle. Is that luck or is that skill?
That's luck. Now, one there is gonna save me. I did as many as possible so I wouldn't run into that problem. Luckily, I did that.
Well, that was a smart move. Always have a backup.
Always, Chef.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
30 minutes! You have 30 minutes left!
You're making a dough such as the matcha pie crust. And the key is to get it the perfect thickness so that when you line that mold, that pastry is even thickness all the way around.
It's like building a swimming pool. It's gotta be completely even to hold that water in.
My lemon curd is just not mixing well together. I have to put this lemon curd in the blender to make it nice, smooth, and silky.
Matthew and Jeremy have taken two different approaches when it comes to the curd for the matcha tart. Jeremy, he's cooled his down, so therefore it's thickened up to the perfect consistency. Whereas Matthew decided to fill his whilst his was still warm, very liquidy.
It's a shortcut I would never take.
Yeah, but Matthew is so behind right now, he has to take a risk.
Hey there, Matthew.
Hi there, Chef.
So which of these three desserts is going to pose the toughest challenge for you, Matthew?
Just remembering what goes in where and making sure that everything is on the plate. This is the toughest challenge in MasterChef Canada history, to be honest.
I think you could be right. And on that point, I should let you get your head organized and keep up the great work.
Thank you, Chef.
They're both cutting the grapefruit croutons for the chocolate ganache. You can see that Matthew is cutting his very slow and carefully.
Matthew's got the delicate touch when it comes to working with pastries. Jeremy, on the other hand, whilst he's got speed, he can be a little bit clumsy and clunky at times.
Okay, you babies get crispy, man. Get crispy.
Now he's piping his lime mousse filling into the choux pastry. There will be a moment of truth when we cut into that choux pastry, because the middle needs to be fully packed with that wonderful mousse.
Lime zest. I'm not sure if I have enough lime in the mousse. I just don't know.
5 minutes left.
Matthew started plating his first dessert. I don't think Jeremy has started plating anything yet.
What else do I need? The only time I'm gonna slow down is when I need to gather my thoughts for plating. This pressure test is all about details. The margin of error is 0.
I got all my components done. Now it just has to look good. Tarragon, cilantro.
Matthew is actually pulling ahead. This is a classic tortoise and hare.
Geez, Matthew.
Matthew's plating from the beginning has been just ridiculously out of everyone's league. It's so amazing to have watched, but it's also terrifying. Ooh.
1 minute, you have 1 minute left.
This is unbelievable.
They look so beautiful.
It's do or die. It's either me or Jeremy goes home and I don't want to go home. This pressure on me is making me cook at my best right now.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Man.
Oh. Time up, hands up. I feel a breath of fresh air, and I'm super proud of what I did. Looks just like the photos in my head, and I think I got this. Jeremy's plating is nice, but I think mine has a little bit more finesse.
Hey, Jeremy.
Hi, Chef.
And you were hustling out there, man.
I was hustling. I wanted to have lots of time to make sure every single component was on every dish.
I'm gonna be tasting the white chocolate ganache.
Okay, chef.
I think it looks like it's sitting off to one side of the plate and just a little bit irregular in terms of the original. The white chocolate ganache, beautiful. The grapefruit croutons, great crunch to them. That is the element that provides that texture, that interest to the dish. As for the rest of the little garnishes, the grapefruit gel, nice job on the replication. Well done.
Thank you, chef.
Hi there, Matthew.
Hi, chef.
At first glance, your plating is more centralized in the plate, which I think is more true to the replication. But something's eating at you.
Yeah.
What is it?
I'm missing the grapefruit loaf croutons.
What happened?
It was on the other side of my station, and I left it off, and
I feel for you. Is that ever light? Sweetness, sour, beautiful ice cream, nice quenelle, the dusting of the peppercorn. It is a shame about those croutons, because that adds the crisp, that contrast.
I know.
But other than that, I'd say every other component is pretty flawless.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you.
Hi, chef.
So this is the lime choux with the crunchy coconut sablé. Looks pretty from the outside, but there's something inside that is really, really important. I'm expecting to see the choux pastry full of that wonderful mousse. Man, hot damn. Look at that. My goodness. Wow. What happened to the lime flavor?
It's not in there, chef.
The texture's there. I love that liquid center, but it doesn't have that kick of lime that I want. What happened?
Maybe I should have added a bit more.
Nice crust. You can hear that? Wow, look at that. It's filled.
It's definitely filled.
That is perfection. I just want to devour that. But it has to deliver also on that lime flavor. You delivered.
Thank goodness.
That lime is so punchy and so big, and so bold. You know, Matthew, these dishes have to be beautiful, but they have to taste equally as good. And it did on this plate. You nailed it.
Thank you. Thank you, chef.
I am so impressed with what these guys have put out in this cook. It is honestly neck and neck.
This is the most complicated of all three. Let me check. Well, you got the gold leaf, you got the sesame snaps, you got the meringue, you got the fresh blackberries, and of course, the tart. So when I cut into this, it's not gonna look like a broken egg, is it?
No, chef.
It's a little bit runny.
A little bit runny.
But not bad. It's holding. I tell you, beautiful replication, perfect balance of tart and sweet. Crispy on the outside, soft in the middle.
Nice.
That's exactly what I was looking for. Well done.
Thank you.
Matthew.
Hi, Chef.
Let me check. You got the finger lime, you got the meringue, you have the gold flakes, you have the fresh blackberries, and you have the sesame snaps, the matcha tart, of course. So when I cut this, should it hold?
It should hold.
Well, let me check. Unfortunately, that's not the case.
Yeah, it's running.
Well, let's taste. It tastes good. The tart and the sweet, the balance, perfect. Taste is king, and you got it right.
Thank you, Chef.
We've tasted all your desserts, and now we have a very important decision to make. Wow, it was astonishing. They got so much done in 90 minutes.
To be eliminated so close to the finale would be heartbreaking.
There's errors here and there. In terms of appearance, it was almost perfect.
I'm so close to changing my life. I'm not ready to go home. Not yet.
It's come down to the finest detail.
Matthew and Jeremy, you are both extremely gifted home cooks. And tonight, you both proved that by recreating 3 stunningly difficult desserts.
However, only one of you can advance to the MasterChef Canada finale.
To make that decision, we had to take into account accuracy of your replications, the beauty of your plating, and most important, the taste of your desserts.
It was not easy. But one of you had a slight edge when it came to presentation and flavor. The home cook that made the best desserts and would face off against Mary in the MasterChef Canada finale is... Jeremy.
Yes! Oh my God. Congratulations, Jeremy. Did you have that cake? Yeah.
I can't believe it. I just beat out a really tough competitor, and it's super surreal. I'm top 2.
Come on up and get your chef's coat.
It's been a long road, but I earned this. I earned this chef's jacket.
How does it feel?
Feels good, Chef.
Now, please join Mary up in the gallery.
Good job, Jeremy.
Matthew, this is not the outcome that you'd hoped for tonight. No. But please don't lose sight of everything that you've accomplished here. Not only are you one of the youngest home cooks to compete in this competition, you're also one of the best.
Thank you.
You've got talent, drive, a wonderful family, and a supportive partner. The sky's the limit, Matthew. Now please come up and say goodbye.
Thank you, Chef. Real honor to meet you. It's an honor to meet you.
Coming here and being the top 3 in Canada, that's pretty cool.
The flavors just jump out. That's incredible.
Thank you, Chef.
This dish, it's absolutely fantastic.
Thank you, Chef.
I really get a sense that you're thinking like a chef and cooking like a chef.
I'm really proud of everything that I did.
1, 2, 3, go!
I found my purpose here on MasterChef Canada.
The best dish tonight was Matthew.
Oh my God!
Matthew.
Yes!
Matthew.
Oh my God. Taking off my apron feels like saying goodbye to the dreams, but I know this is just the beginning and I can't wait to see where I go.
Next time, it's Mary versus Jeremy in the biggest culinary showdown this country has ever seen.
The MasterChef Canada finale.
With $100,000 and the title at stake.
I'm a fighter, and I'm gonna win it all.
Don't let this smile fool you, because I'm gonna win this.
Canada's new Master Chef is